Oh my god, yeah, I just cut the video at some point. Who did he pick? Obviously he picked Robin, but let's take a look on how it's going to actually end. Hey, I had to go get me another coffee. Let's continue.
Hey, Danny, like you were so cool. Like,
So shy, man. I know they be like, oh, he's funny, he's good, but
Wait a minute, what did I just do?
I think for him, for you, Danny,
Let's just continue up here.
specifically, I'm gonna get into your mind. I see that you don't like talking about stuff, but I think I'm gonna bring the ability to open you up a bit. Have you share those?
So guys, we just started, but follow me. Do you see how Danny and Robin are interacting? I am claiming that Danny is not even listening to what Shari or any other person is saying right now. I've already pointed out the body language beforehand. I'm not saying that Robin is doing anything wrong or bad, to each their own. This is a dating show. This is at the point to get the attention, you know. And I would claim, even it's tough to say who's looking at who, but I would claim that Robin and Danny, they're completely locked in. She's doing this very sudden playfulness with her body language, and he's so keyed in with the eyes.
Uncomfortable topics with me, really like bring forth that realness. Because I'm just very nosy and I'm very like interested, and as long as it doesn't get uncomfortable. And then I think another quality, of course, is going to be my ability to be optimistic. I'm just a very, like, as you can see, I'm a very happy person. So if there's any negativity in the room, it's gonna exit stage right or left, whichever stage.
Okay.
And there's other qualities, but I don't have that much time. But, yeah.
Okay. All right, Danny, this is it. It's time to make up your mind and pick one woman.
Yes, all right. You heard a lot of the responses. They had great responses. It's answers to the questions. They're all beautiful. Let's talk about that, okay?
Yes. Yeah, y'all did.
Before Danny's gonna drop his answer to who he's gonna pick, I already said before in the first clip, I knew he's gonna pick Robin. I'm sure a lot of people thought the same thing. There are some kind of appearance reasons. I know it's not fair to say that, but to me, there are some kind of appearance reasons why I would claim that Danny is going to go for Robin. Let's look at all three women, okay? So, Carnisha? Carnisha is a sweetheart, as I said. I mean, I don't know these people, but appearance wise, but she seems to be very chill, bit more childish, kind of like a friend, if that makes sense. Shari is also a very sweet person to what she appears to be. I could think in my mind that there could be some kind of questions of, is this the woman who's going to know how to feed my need? Now, follow along, okay? I'm just claiming that Danny is looking for someone fun and sensual and experienced. Now, if you listened beforehand, you would learn that Shari doesn't have any experience. Not every man is looking for an unexperienced woman. And with experience, there are different areas that are looked at, okay? So it could be that he's thinking, I do not want to be with someone who has never been in a relationship, maybe doesn't even know how to interact in a relationship, or whatever he could be thinking. Or maybe he's thinking, I do not want to be someone who already has so much vast experience in all the areas of relationships, good, bad, and ugly. I don't want to mess this up for you. And with Robin, I'm not saying this in a negative way. She's very attractive, as you can see. But I'm thinking that is the initial thought that could come across, the sensual part, then the experience. Maybe I'm wrong.
Good job.
Thank you.
You're all very beautiful.
All right, Danny, you got to pick now.
All right.
It's time to pick. We've got Robin, Shari, and Carnisha. Out of these three beautiful ladies that we've heard from today, who are you going to decide is your match?
Okay, you're all very beautiful, and I feel humbly honored that y'all would even be in this situation with me. Let's just get that out the way. Like, I don't take this for granted. I really appreciate this. I can't lie. When I come into the situation, I'm looking for somebody like who could be not only my match.
Come on, Danny, land the plane, baby.
And I had to go with the person that.
If I understood correctly, he said he's not only looking for someone to date, but someone who could be his wife, right?
I kind of
we
thought
up here,
that.
Danny. Look up.
I know, man. I'm just a little. Sometimes I get a little nervous, a little shy, man. I know they be like, "Oh, he's funny, he's good," but I don't like hurting anybody's feelings. I don't. This is real awkward. But all right.
I must say as well, even though this is
so
I feel. Do you guys will feel like you're like you?
We're like
everybody's waiting. I don't know if people at home that's watching, you can feel the tension, but.
And he doesn't help. He's talking so slow. Hurry up, Danny.
Yeah, come on.
I didn't know it was gonna be like, all right, pick, and it's just like
it's time.
I kind of wish y'all just. All right, I'm gonna be a man about it. Just be a man about it.
Come on.
No,
I don't know. I must say I couldn't do this, to each their own, but to sit there and then this indecisiveness and then I don't know. I couldn't do it, but well.
I can't tell you no lie. I gotta go with Robin.
Oh, okay. So why are we going with Robin? Let's hear a little more.
Actually, let's hear why he's not going with the other two first.
Oh, okay. So let's start with why.
Yeah.
So why didn't you end up picking Shari? Let's start with Shari.
I can't tell you no lie. It's real hard not picking Shari. I like everything about Shari. I even like the innocence, but at the same time, I feel like maybe it's not nothing anybody didn't say or anything like that. It's just like Robin a little like stuck out to me. But Shari, I don't know. I mean, you gotta pick somebody. But
we can tell he's nervous. I mean, how uncomfortable is this going to be trying to pick someone over the other and whatnot? It's not nice, right? But you gotta pick someone. If I was Robin, I'll be thinking, what?
The same thing that kind of attracted me to Shari, I feel like maybe it might
push you away.
Yeah, just a little bit. I feel like there's somebody that would share her innocence with her, and she was able to. They can grow through that together. You know what I'm saying? The first relationship, the no kids, you know what I'm saying?
And that is so honest, and that is very fair. And to be honest, that is actually the best case scenario for Shari, to also meet someone who she can have all these experiences with from scratch, right? And I don't know if Danny has kids, but to me, the way he's talking about it already seems like, of course, he's going to be easy to pick someone who already has kids, maybe because he already has kids. But even without that, the points that he just stated are very, very much valid, okay? And at the same time, you can look at it differently. If this was not to work out, right, I'm sorry to say, but, for someone who's never done that and you're already 30, you're trying to think this is going to be the relationship and it doesn't work out. I think that's going to be devastating. You try to invest time. You think, okay, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you think you want to have kids, and then it doesn't work out. You just wasted, don't get me wrong, but you just wasted time. For Robin, she already has kids. The question if she wants to have kids or not is a different thing, but they both already have that experience.
I wouldn't want to feel like I'm taking that away from her. Like I will be kind of like rooting for her to find, a guy that's just as innocent as her. They can discover that
together, like a fresh start.
And one more thing that just comes to mind, I could be stretching again, but I'm thinking there's something about Shari that when I look at her and look back on what she said so far, no one is perfect, but I would think of structure. someone who, does things the right way, which is great. And the reason why I think she's more the structure person and Danny could be more of a lighthearted, easygoing, come go with the flow kind of person. I'm saying this because of the reaction beforehand when they were all asked, is anyone around does any one of you have kids? And she's the only person who does not have children. And his reaction was, of course not. You can say that's bad, that was funny, that's good, whatever. But that just shows the vast difference in them as a person, right? She just lives a more structured life, and he maybe is used to a more diverse, how do I like to say things nowadays, a more diverse life, a more, I don't know, I could be stretching.
Together.
Yeah, because I feel like I already can predict the future. So then I just feel like I just be telling her, like, I don't know. It's something about, I feel like there's somebody out there for her that'd be more of a match. And I feel like I'll be being selfish to her by taking that away from her.
That is
Danny, I don't know what to say with you, my guy. I think you might have been in Atlanta for too long, and it's currently misconstruing what is to be valued into the future. I think that most masculine men are going to value ill-experienced, unexperienced, modest, way more than out there. I know we, the viewing audience, are seeing the Instagrams, and he may not have access to it to be searching while he's talking to them online. But what you can see is how she demonstrates herself for public viewing. And 2 kids with 2 baby fathers is wild to me, but let's listen to more.
I actually like this to have a bit of, MTR's perspective into this. To me, I don't think that he does not value the fact that she's unexperienced. I would claim that he even said, oh, there's something about it that I like. But I appreciate this choice and his honesty to say, look, I do not want to take this away from her. There's something about Danny. Danny knows Danny the best, right? There's something about Danny, I'm claiming, that he knows he's not ready to take certain steps and he's not able to give Shari that whatever it is. So let me just stay away from it, which is the best thing. I do appreciate, and to such a high degree, even, I would agree to this standards and this, thinking of what the majority of men would want and all that good stuff. But the reality of life is it's not for everyone, and not everyone is going to be able to be that man or, live that kind of life.
And then what about for Carnisha? Why didn't you?
Carnisha, I like Carnisha. I feel like Carnisha would be. I feel like we kind of. When you're growing up, you got them cliques, and then there's always a girl in the clique. I just feel like that's what I feel like. Where I feel like, she would be. I feel like we would have grew up together. Like she's my friend. Like, I feel like
I feel the same way too.
Stop it. That is the friend in you. Even, I'm sorry to say, it's nothing bad, okay? You're not, there's someone out there for you, but this is not the match. I said it beforehand. There's something about her that's like kind of a friend vibe, okay? And I don't even know her, but I kind of caught that. And even this reaction, it was kind of vice versa. The fact that you cannot even stand to your initial, approach, and you were interested in this man. Like, you actually even said you went on texting him trying to get a reaction, and now you're like, yeah, it's vice versa. That's just the childish part in it that I said before, and it's nothing bad, but don't do it, don't force it. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
the red pill, blue pill kind of situation. I feel like if that's what you want, then it's somebody out there for you for that situation.
I don't know what that means, what you're talking about in that aspect.
I see what you're saying.
Like I can't tell you no lie. I'm structured as much as possible.
Danny, we got to chat.
I don't know. It just certain things just okay. Even with, I know you haven't asked about Robin yet, but that question with the superpower, it kind of stood out to me, like that she's just as clingy or crazy as I am. Like, who wants to pop?
Funny that he just used the word structured. So he's structured as far as he can be. And it's very honest. No one is perfect, right? But as I said before, if we go back to Shari, she just appears to me to be someone who does things the right way, who's very, on time, on point, things are planned out, all that good stuff. And he might be someone who really just wants the more crazy, adventures, out there kind of life. And she is that person, Robin, I mean.
Pop up on you, like out of the blue. I think that's kind of crazy, and she scares me a little bit.
You liked it clearly. You liked it.
Yeah, when I see Robin,
Wait a minute.
it kind of stood out to me, like that she's just as clingy or crazy as I am. Like, who wants to pop up on you, like out of the blue? I think that's kind of crazy, and she scares me a little bit.
You liked it clearly. You liked it.
Yeah, when I see Robin at this point in time, I see somebody that could potentially, like, she scares me a little bit, and I want that quality.
Now I'm a bit irritated. Arlette's face is like, ooh, what? And MTR down there was also like, what is this guy saying? But look, to each their own. There are men and women. There are men out there who want what he's describing. I'm not saying that Robin is that because I don't know her, but what he's describing, the crazy, the dramatic, the whatever that means to him, there are people who really want that. They want that.
In my wife, what, just her demeanor, her voice.
I don't know why he wants someone that he's kind of gonna be scared of. That could be, I'm stretching it. I'm not a therapist, none of that, okay? But sometimes people like things that they are familiar with within how they grew up. Okay? I don't know. I'm just putting that out there. Or maybe he just likes a more dominant woman. And, as I'm saying, to each their own.
But the same fact that she's just as equally as supportive. I don't think that. And then she said something like she's, I believe her when she says she's with you, she's with you. I don't think she would be happy 100% of the time if the finances fluctuate up and down. But, that's something I'm past anyway. But
interesting that he points that out. Now, we all know that finance is a breaking point in most relationships, and we all know that it matters, whatnot, right? But it's interesting that he went there. And beforehand, if you look back, it's interesting that MTR said something like, I don't know if you've been lost too long in LA or whatnot. I don't know what he said. But some people really are seeking a certain kind of image of a person, or what they are seeing nowadays to be perceived as, their ideal, because that is the lifestyle that everyone is talking about. That's what they want, and they will buy into that, right? So to me, I'm stretching, but he already sized her up to be someone who is going to expect a certain life, might be very vocal about it if that doesn't happen the way she wants it. And he is just that person who wants to put himself in that position. So, actually, good match. Good for them, isn't it?
It's just something about her, the way she talks, her hair. Just at this point in time, I would want to ask anyway. When she says she's with you, she's with you. I don't think she would be happy 100% of the time if the finances fluctuate up and down. But that's something I'm past anyway. But it's just something about her, the way she talks, her hair. Just at this point in time, I would want to, I had to take that opportunity to see if it could be something. I can't tell you no
All
lie.
right.
All right, I'm gonna end the conversation right there, but I just want to bring it back real quick. When Danny chose her, look at BM.
I can't tell you no lie. I gotta go with Robin.
Surprise.
Oh, okay.
That is so true. They were all actually shocked. And I think Robin wasn't surprised for sure, but even the two women down here, they were like, "Oh, really?" But no, the hosts, they were definitely surprised. And let's go back to the initial topic, right? I wanted to present the difference of someone who's not only because he is married right now, but marriage minded, like seeking structure, commitment, all that good stuff, and compared to someone who might be just a bit more, how to put this, just thinks a bit different about that, right? And this is the perfect way to see it. This reaction just puts it out there so clearly, because people who actually are seeking commitment would react to this choice like, oh, really? Not in a judgy way, though, okay?
BM,
So
BM
why
is
are we
not
going with
happy with
Robin?
that
Let's hear a little
decision.
more.
Actually, let's hear why he's not going with the other two.
Right.
Oh, okay. So let's start with
Oh.
why